Chapter 15, Anticipation. Morning after your Tinder exchange with Channing. You wake in your bed alone. You sit up abruptly, rubbing your eyes in search of Channing. Is he allergic to morning after cuddles? The door cracks a moment later and Channing pokes his head in. He grins when he sees you. Hey you, rise and shine. Smile and Channing crawls across the bed. Over your body, leans down to catch your lips in a warm kiss. How is it that you look this sexy when you just woke up? Better question. Why are you dressing up first thing? Is it for me? But I'm glad you came back to cuddle. Channing drops kisses to your cheek and then your neck. Sorry, but we can't stay long. Lots to do in preparation for the blood moon. Sure, it can wait a few hours. I mean, it's only... Reach for your phone on the windowsill. Balk when you notice the time. 12:45 p.m. Channing, why didn't you wake me? I wanted to let you rest. I hope you slept okay. This little bed is barely big enough for the two of us. True, but maybe I like being snuggled up with you. Also, I dropped a lot of your emotional crap on you yesterday. I want to say sorry. Please don't apologize for sharing your feelings with me. I've been asking you to. He winces slyly, but nods, relaxing somewhat in your arms. I'll try. It'll just take some getting used to talking about this stuff. Let me know if I can help. I know it goes without saying at this point, but I'm here for you whenever you need. Thank you. Seriously. You can't imagine how damn good it feels to hear that. In that case, I'll say it as many times as I want. You deserve to feel supported. And so do you. I'd never forgive myself if I let down the most important person in my life. Put the fangs away, Alpha. You don't need to be so intense about loving me. He just growls as he pulls you into a feverish kiss. Your nerves tingle as his tongue slides past your lips. You feel warm all over. Wait. We have to go set up. I want to stay here. Can't they set up the ritual without us? It's not the ritual that needs setting up, it's the party. The party? Are you telling me you're encouraging us to let loose? As much as I'd like to take credit for that, it's a pre-ritual tradition. Ancient werewolves would engage in a night of hedonism and debauchery before transforming. Hedonism and debauchery. We could just do that here. If you just stay with me in bed, I'll show you the definition of debauchery. Trust me, there will be plenty of time for that later. Channing stalks to the corner of the room, where he reveals a wrapped package you didn't notice before. I took the liberty of picking out your clothing. I like the first time we met. Cute. Cute isn't the word I'd use to describe this. You unwrap the package to find a sexy, sparse outfit with distinctly wolf accents. You lock eyes with Channing as you shed your clothing, enjoying the way his expression darkens with desire. Let's see if you still know my measurements by heart. Blood moon rising. I approve. You admire yourself in the mirror. Channing saunters behind you and rests his chin on your shoulder. You have to admit, we look good. An alpha and his mate. You tilt your head to kiss Channing, enjoying the growl that rumbles in his chest. Better than good, we look perfect. I can't wait to tear these clothes off you later. I might even use my teeth. Down, boy. If we don't leave this bedroom now, then we're never gonna make it out of there. You turn to leave, but Channing catches you by the hand before you can go. I want you to know that no matter what happens tonight, I'm proud of you. And I love you. More than anything in this world. You squeeze his hand and let him lead you out of the room. But can't help thinking, why do all of his I love yous feel like goodbyes? Downstairs, party prep is already in full swing. Channing drops a quick love bite to the side of your neck and then lets go of your hand. I've got to take care of some things. Don't stray too far now. You grin and shake your head as you cross the common room. You pause when you notice someone crouching behind the bar. Ella? She's sitting with her legs crossed, cradling her head in her hand. She startles when you say her name. Damn it, Tal, you scared the hell out of me. Despite her moment of panic, her eyes sweep over your new clothes and she raises her eyebrows. You look incredible, by the way. The pack's gonna go nuts when they see you. I gotta say, after all this time, a Calla compliment really hits different. And for what it's worth, you look beautiful. Is that why you almost gave me a heart attack? So we can compare outfits? I'm just worried about you. Don't be. I'm on the cusp of my birthright. I've never been more fine in my life. I might be inclined to buy that if you didn't look close to puking. If she bites the inside of her cheek, you sink to the ground and sit beside her. I've been preparing for this my whole life. You have no idea what a disappointment. She shakes herself with a scowl. Sorry, you did not come here to hear my pathetic sob story. You werewolves love to apologize for having feelings. Just tell me. Most of my bloodline transformed before they even graduated high school. As incredible as I am now, in the eyes of my family, I'm a disappointment. I've already sullied the family name. I can't screw this up now. Ella, nobody is allowed to make you feel inadequate. Not even your own family. They're not bad people, you know. They're just expect a lot. I can relate to that. My family's been gone for a long time, but they were so passionate about the environment. Sometimes I wonder if I've planned my entire future based on what they'd want. You know, Poppy, when I met you, I thought you were spineless, pathetic, and a way over my head. I was gonna say overly idealistic and stubborn. I didn't think you saw things for how they were. I was wrong. You have a clear perspective on things. That's invaluable to the pack. And I'm glad to be in this with you. Sorry, what was that? You'll have to speak up. I'm glad to be in this with you, okay? It makes it a lot less daunting. Bump shoulders with her, and rise to your feet and offer her your hand. We've got this, Calla. No matter what, we're both making it out alive. You and Kayla join the party as the other alphas start filtering in. You feel a warm hand on your side and turn to see Channing winking at you. You didn't stray, that's my good girl. The low, husky edge to his voice sends a jolt of lust between your legs. You push it down as best as you can. I'm on my best behavior. Enjoy it while it lasts. He lets out a thrilling, rough-edged laugh and pulls you close. You're such a brat. You say that like it doesn't turn you on. Trust me, it does. There's nothing I love more than disciplining you. Someone hands you a drink as Channing turns to the crowd and signals for attention. Asher, kill the music. The room turns hauntingly silent as all eyes turn to the Alpha. He takes a deep breath. Tonight, our initiates face the Bloodmen. You've all endured it and survived. He glances at you, his eyes full of pain he can't express, then forces a smile. And so will Tal and Kayla. Tonight, let's celebrate the newest members of our pack as they claim the wolf. Everyone cheers and chants, claim the wolf. Channing just squeezes your hand tight as you follow the swell of alphas to the backyard. Amid the mob, you lose your grip on Channing's hand. With a wink, he steps back. Go, celebrate, find me later if you want. You follow him with your gaze as a pit forms in your gut. You want to follow him now, but I need the pack to know I'm invested in them too. I'll talk to Lupe and Kella, Romy and Samira, Asher and Cal. Guess we'll do the middle one first. Inside in the common room, you find the twins scrolling through their phones with rapt interest. Hasn't updated his socials at all. Of course he hasn't. That little jerk is clearly hiding. Hey, are you two joining in on the fun? Truth be told, we're social stalking Randy. We're wondering where he ran off to after Channing kicked his sorry ass to the curb. Honestly, you two... are sweet to worry. We're not worried, we just want to keep tabs on Jackass. Channing was generous letting him keep his head. Okay, remind me to never get on your bad side. You know what? Cal's right. We're having a party, so let's party. You're shocked the twins pull you into a three-way hug, then practically drag you back to the festivities. Next up is... I guess we could do Asher and Cal. After some investigating, you find Cal and Asher in the pool house, looking rumpled. Oh my god. No, it's okay, we finished like 5 minutes ago. This is humiliating, I swear. We can control our hormones. You guys really don't have to explain yourselves, I'm just glad I didn't interrupt. Besides, I think it's kind of sweet. There's something weirdly romantic about grabbing any moment you can with each other. Pretty sure you're already thinking about grabbing more than just a moment with Channing. Hey, it's a party, right? As long as we're all having fun, I'm happy. And this is why you and I became instant besties. Lupe and Calla. Lupe and Calla are in the kitchen when you catch up to them. Calla is shaking her head, filling the glass with water. For someone so ripped, I'm surprised you can't handle your liquor better. Oh, Calla. You think I'm ripped? I'm not flirting with you, idiot. Now drink. I'm surprised to see you playing mom friend, Calla. But... party is for us. You should be out there enjoying it, not in here tending to Lupe's drunk ass. Psst, whatever, I'm sober as a bear on a plane. Calla hands Lupe yet another glass of water and gives you a long, suffering look. This might be a bit, I swear. I'll rejoin the party once you can recite the alphabet. After some searching, you find Channing sitting on the front steps of the house, nursing a beer. Hey, you. Thought I'd never find you. He stood on the steps beside him and rubbed the back of his neck gently. He sighs. Feels nice. You sit in comfortable silence for a moment before Channing reaches behind himself and wraps an arm around you. Once you're level with him, he drags you into his lap and cups your face in his hands. Starting to think I should have listened to you and stayed in bed all day. Channing captures your lips in a deep, searing kiss that makes your stomach tumble with nerves. You throw your arms around his shoulders as he grips your hips, anchoring you. I think we're veering into dangerous territory. It's not like you to be the voice of reason. Trust me, I plan on continuing this later. With a low growl, Channing kisses your neck. I wish we could fast forward to later. Me too, but we have a party to attend. His smile flickers and then fades. You cup his face gently. You're still afraid of what might happen tonight. He presses his cheek in your palm and turns his head to kiss your wrist. I can't help but be afraid if I lose you. He trails off. You don't press him to continue, just stroke his temple with your thumb. Channing, you need to believe I have the strength. You know me, I'm the most stubborn, pig-headed person you know. If I don't have the sheer will to make it through the blood moon, then who does? You're right, but it doesn't make it any easier to endure. You kiss the tip of his nose, then gently climb off his lap and stand up. You can endure it. You will. Want to know how I know? Because you're the strongest person I've ever met. Channing low by a long shot. He rises to his feet and leans in to kiss you tenderly. He's smiling when he pulls away. Here's hoping I can be what you see in me. The celebration gets progressively more rowdy as the day wears on. At one point, Lupe and Ash are stripped to their underwear and get sentimental. So proud of our little initiates this year. We're almost all grown up. Feels like just yesterday we first met Tal. And Cal has come so far. I'm so proud of her. You guys, I'm really glad I met you. This has been the weirdest, most rewarding few weeks of my life. Lupe and Asher sniffle while the twins beam at you through tears. Oh, Tal, come here. She, Asher, and the twins crush you in a hug, only relenting when Calla claps her hand. I think maybe it's time for a break from all the merriment, maybe a game? I hope you're not gonna pitch TDD, because I think some of us have had enough to drink. Oh, TDD is out. We gotta do something wolfy. Oh, I know. What about the wolf trials? It's kind of an obstacle course. I passed Alpha built it in the woods for endurance training. That doesn't sound like a drinking game. Ooh, where's your imagination? Anything's a drinking game if you have shots. The crowd starts chanting wolf trials. You turn to chanting who raises an amused eyebrow. Up to you, Initiate. So, you want me to beat your ass one last time, for old time's sake? You look to Calla, stepping out of her dress and discarding it behind her. Is taking your clothes off some kind of intimidation tactic? You're not that hot. First of all, false. Second of all, I'm gonna do this how a full werewolf would. Well then, have fun with your poison ivy. Oh look, the puppy's bashful. I'm clinging to my bouge human inhibitions until the very last minute, thanks. Channing, who didn't hesitate to shed his shirt and jacket, leans close and purrs in your ear. Personally, I can't wait for those inhibitions to disappear. Kinda like my clothing. You follow the pack out into the backyard where Lupe sways to the front of the crowd, visibly buzzed. Okay, people, as the most soberest person here, I'm putting myself in charge. Raise your eyebrows at Channing, who hides a smile. Most soberest? Just let her have this. Initiates, the wolf trial isn't just about strength or endurance. It's about working together as a pack, as a team. So I am decreeing that our initiates do a trust walk through the forest out to the course. Trust walk? You mean blindfolded? Exactly! You can choose among yourselves who's blindfolded. Oh, wear the blindfold. At this point, I trust you not to purposely walk me into a tree. Hilarious as it sounds, I swear I'll play nice. For now. Kayla ties the blindfold around your eyes, and as you're plunged into darkness, you feel her grip your fingers tight. Right this way, puppy. I'm giving it to her, okay? To the howls and shouts of the encouragement from the pack, you stumble after Calla, trusting her to keep you on track. You start walking through the trees, making slow but steady progress, until eventually... Okay, we're here, blindfolds off. You pull off the blindfold and look up to discover you're in a clearing where an elaborate obstacle course, complete with ropes, platforms, and climbing walls, sits nestled in the forest. The last day's light still filters through the trees, and Lupe awaits you, and Calla with tequila shots in hand. You knock back your shot with a wry grin and gesture at the course. What is this, werewolf ninja warrior? Don't worry, if you fall... He leans into you, his hot breath warming the sheen sweat on your neck, making you shiver. I'll catch you. Everyone lines up at the start of the course, furiously and recklessly, downing more shots. Lupe raises her hand, signaling the start of the run. And go! With joyful howls, everyone bolts forward. You feel the energy of the pack surge through you, and you leap for the top of the climbing wall and catapult over. Damn, nice moves. You follow the rest of the pack as they army climb under the rope nets and hopscotch through the series of tires. You stop for a breather. Where do we go next? It's a free-for-all, so who cares? I say go to the tree platform. Grab one of the dangling ropes and start pulling yourself up as the other alphas sim beside you. You cross a plank bridge overlooking a dangerous steep drop and reach Channing on the platform on the other side. What's your next move, Alpha? I'm crossing the swings. It's rickety, but I guarantee it's fun. I'm not risking my own life on that. I'll take the zip line. Thanks. Come on, Tal. I'm with Channing. I'll go first. Channing gathers momentum and then leaps for the first plank. It swings under him as he lands, but he grabs hold of the ropes to steady it. Okay, come on. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Look, you're like Neo in the Matrix. You leap for Channing, as your foot lands on the plank, you slip, but Channing's arm comes around you, steadying you as the plank sways under your combined weight. Gotcha. And with a roguish smile, Channing pulls you into a fiery kiss as you dangle precariously 50 feet in the air. You hear the pack howl their approval of your death-defying kiss. Channing, you're making me dizzy. Now you know how I feel all the time. Hell, everyone down there. They want me to make it all look effortless, but it's not. Then you came along and I just don't want to let you down. Not possible. How can you be so sure? Because we make each other better, Channing. And because I love you. He's smile, warm and openly vulnerable. Makes your heart ache. You cup his face in your hand. Come on. I'm not nearly as drunk as I'd like to be, so let's finish this and earn our tequila. Together you hop and leap your way across the rest of the swings to the platforms on the other side. With your heart in your throat and your packmates cheering you on, you shimmy across the monkey bars of rope. Propel yourself across the steep drop of nothing but a tire swing, and race Cullen down the net of ropes in a final stretch. See you at the bottom, puppy. Bring it on. I'll take a shortcut, jumping down the platforms, focus on climbing, let Kala have this one. Nah. As Kala gripped on the ropes, you steal your nerves and launch down the next highest platform, 6 feet below. Tal! You just ran up at Kala above you on the net. What, are you scared to take a leap? Okay, the puppy's got guts. Oh, you made your dig at the beginning. I'm only finishing it. She makes her own leap, but from the top of the rope net to another rung of rope several feet below. But you already have too strong a lead and beat her to the bottom. She rolls her eyes, but reaches out her hand to shake. Not bad, puppy. Not bad. What does that make you, terrible? Don't push your luck. But you catch an impressed smile touch her lips as the two of you get caught up in the swell of the pack. Shortly after you touch down on the ground, you're surrounded by your packmates cheering and pushing shots into your hands. You guys are definitely part of the pack now. Oh yeah, is that all it took? Almost, there's one more thing. Oh god, please don't tell me you're gonna make us run a marathon. No, this one's easy. It's group swim time! You follow the crowd drunkenly, stumbling across the grounds towards the pool, the first stars reflecting off the water as the night falls. But as everyone starts shouting Alpha, Tau, Sigma, jumping into the pool, you hover at the edge. Come on, Tau! Keep my powder dry. Yeah, jump in the deep end. You reach for Channing's hand. He takes it with a smile and a wink. Ready? For anything. Alpha, Tau, Sigma! Alpha, Tau, Sigma! You hit the water, the sound of splash fading away as water crosses over your head. You kick back up, but as you break the surface, Lupe swims into view. How do you feel? Like I'm gonna kick the Blood Moon's ass? That's my girl. As night sets in, the party rages without any sign of stopping. You're laughing and chatting with the crowd when you spot Channing across the yard. He shoots you a dangerous smile and stalks to the tree line and disappears into the forest. You catch up with him in the clearing where you first discovered he's a werewolf. Feeling sentimental? Maybe a little. Mostly I just wanted a moment alone before... He trails off meaningly. You close the distance between you, cup his face. Channing, we have more moments ahead of us. I don't want you talking like the worst case scenario is an inevitable one. Not when we finally have time to ourselves. He growls seductively and rests a hand on the small of your back. You're right. I'm wasting precious seconds by talking. In a rush of movement, he has surged forward and claimed your lips in a kiss. You groan quietly against his lips, pressing back until your chests are flush. You have no idea how much I wanted to touch you today. To claim you. Actually, I think I might have something of an idea. The building arousal between your legs make you ache. Channing presses you against a tree, his hands wandering along your sides. As his lips travel down your neck, you feel yourself growing dizzy. This is your last night as a human, Tal. Your last chance to do things the way humans do. Listen, unless this diamond scene has You and Me Baby Ain't Nothing But Mammal song playing, I will be greatly displeased. I want this. I need to claim you. A seductive grin curls his lips. A half growl, half laugh rumbles inside of him. I'm the alpha. I do the claiming. We'll see about that. With a feral growl, you tear at his clothes. Fabric rips and buttons fly as you both work desperately to remove the barriers between you. In a clash of fervent kisses and bites, you push and pull each other across the clearing. When you're finally pressed against each other, skin to skin, you feel a deep desire to begin to burn inside of you. Bite his ear, lip, chest, lip. You grasp the back of his neck, claim his mouth, dragging your sharp teeth across his lip. You nip startled, Channing jerks against you. He digs his fingers hard, almost painfully in your back, the huff of his laugh not hot across your neck. What happened to being obedient? You should have known it would only last so long. Besides, you tease your fingers across the hardening bulge in his shorts, making him shiver. We both know you like it when I'm a little spicy. With a wild laugh, Channing draws you to his chest, his hands wandering down your back to grip your ass. You're not wrong, but I like you just as much as when you're sweet. Sweet? I don't think so. You brush your hands to his chest and back him hard against the tree. You push his legs apart and wedge your hips between them with a forceful growl. If you want the upper hand, you're gonna have to fight me for it. Big talk for an initiative hasn't even turned yet. Channing grips your shoulders and shoves you away with ease. You stagger back, almost fall. Whoa! But he catches you by the waist and slowly eases you to the forest floor. With a defiant grin, you hook a leg around Channing and throw all your weight into getting him back on his back. Oof. He pushes at you a little, but you know he isn't putting his full strength into it. He's toying with you. What's wrong, scared of hurting the fragile human? You're anything but fragile. You straddle his hips, lower your ass against his length, and pinning him down with a hand planted on his chest. He moans when you rock your hips against him in a rough, unforgiving rhythm. God, till I give up. Do whatever you want with me. I was planning to. I'll be merciful. You ease up the rhythm of your movements just a little, opting a gentle, delicate friction instead. Tell me you love it. Isn't that obvious already? You grind against him, making him hiss with pleasure. Yes, damn it, I love it. And which part exactly do you love? You turn me on so much I can't think straight. I can barely breathe. Good boy. Yep. It was just a few taps. You didn't really miss much besides what was obvious. Panting, the two of you remain in position for a moment, slicked with sweat, basking in the afterglow. After a while, you extricate your bodies from one another and get dressed. Hey, come here. He beckons you close and you shift towards him so he can kiss you fervently. Your tongue mingles almost lazily, and you grin into the kiss, still overcome with adrenaline. Thanks for spending your last human night with me, New Blood. Honestly, Channing, the best is yet to come. Now that's an intriguing promise. I plan to put my money where my mouth is. You lace your fingers together with his as you begin the trek back to the house and to your fate. No matter what happens next, one thing is clear in your mind. You had your last human hookup with Channing. I can't abandon Channing. I have to make it out of this alive. By the time you return, it's finally time to seal your fate for good. For the first time, you're allowed access to the cold, damp basement, and your stomach twists when you descend the steps. Is that blood? Calla has her head held high, but her shoulders are trembling. Channing squeezes your hand, his gaze stormy. You can still back out, Tell. No one will judge you. The crimson light of the blood moon trickles through the panes of the soul window, and for the first time you feel a tremor of true fear. This is it, I'm about to become a werewolf. Or die. And cue end of chapter. Without further ado, thank you all for watching. Please remember that if you did enjoy, to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description. Plenty of things to check out there, ways to support, and ways to become more of an intricate part of this community and this family that we have here. And remember, there is always the Join and Thanks feature that is on the channel. Besides that, once again, hopefully you all did enjoy. Please let me know if you have any criticism or whatnot, especially with the... Basically, we changed the microphone up and some audio things. Let me know your thoughts, right? Let me know any and all criticism. Did you like how it was before for the few months we were using the other microphone? Or are you fine with the new one? Is it better? Is it worse? Let me know. Other than that, let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below about this chapter. And will we make it out? Whatnot? And, I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.